Hey, I get to do it again. I got to do it twice. Not bad, not bad. Thanks for waiting, guys. Really appreciate it. We do have the members of Fox Gaming starting to roll into the lobby. Meow. So I'm going to go ahead and get this party started. We're going to be on Towers of Doom. This is a one-match, one-game affair. I'm excited. Sign up for the cheer league thingy. Looking in the lobby. Just answering question in the lobby. The admin questions, though. All right. All right. Well, I can't get the draft link started until they get the people in the roster, like active and ready to play on the site. He's 0. He changed his name. Oh. Okay. The admin life. It's nice to get this stuff sorted out ahead of time. I try. Romag, alright. Let me add him to the site as well, because I'm good at this, because I know what I'm doing. Okay. Now I can start the draft. Start the round on the site. Get the draft going. Okay. Observer link there. Let me update my OBS scene because production value. So I got that. Get the home team their URL so they can pick and ban. That would be going over to Aikida. There. Yeah, bit me. I like to try to get this stuff sorted out ahead of time for a smooth experience. Not always so lucky though. Stuff happens. But draft links are sent out to these teams. Cool. All right. So the 5th player for Fox Gaming will be joining the game, or the lobby, mid-draft. Go ahead and make myself comfortable. Draft underway. All right, so we got us a ball game. Got us a ball game. I'm excited. It's always tough when, like, you're ready for a game to start and, it, like, for whatever reason doesn't work out. I like casting games, so. Got us a game, though. Towers of Doom, Boyz of Chen have first band, first pick priorities. On the map like this, you got to consider wave clear. You got to consider siege pressure. That means heroes like Zagar, like Sylvanas, Zul. Those have big impacts. Falstad can as well, the ability to fly over the map. Especially for these altar fights. He can get the bottom altar, fly up top, make himself a menace elsewhere on the map. Heroes like Brightwing can do that as well, so I'm wondering if we're going to see the Brightwing pick up at some point in the draft. Took a little bit of time for them to decide that. 6 seconds off their time pool. Fox Gaming is well approaching doing the exact same. Stuff happens, bit me, come on. How's it going, Isaac? Yeah, Gentrify, it'll be worth the wait, though. I mean, with a team name like Boyz to Chen, Can't go wrong there. The Zagara ban for Fox Gaming. First hero select is going to be Li Ming. This is another very high impact hero, not only in general, but on a map like Towers of Doom. Her ability to poke the altars can definitely stagger things out, help your team get back into position, hit the well, get back into the fight. The game I casted like an hour ago with J-How, a player by the name of Trilobit did absolute work on Li Ming. It was tough. It was tough. Fox Gaming has a couple of heroes to select themselves. Zul's still on the board. Sylvanas is still out there. They might want to help themselves to the early support or warrior pickup, and it seems like that's what they're going to do with the Ariel selection. Changes the whole dynamic of a team fight. Sorry interrupting, but when would Envenom stream be available for replay? It's already on there. It'll probably be named the game beforehand, but it would tie right in because I didn't stop the stream before, so both the games should be there. Ariel gets picked up. They have another hero to select. Ariel synergizes quite well with a number of heroes. It's going to put Boyz of Chen in a weird spot because Brightwing, Lunara, Cho'Gall if they're feeling cheeky enough later on in the draft. But I've seen Ariel Uther do some work as well. So Boyz of Chen has to be aware of this. They cannot really afford to leave too much on the table for that Ariel synergy. Murden's a very strong hero in his own right. I think he's probably the best warrior in the game right now, especially because of healing static and the dealer's choice at level 16. I like heavy impact, but that's just me. But never trust a big button to smile. That girl is poison. Lunara is to pick up along with Thrall. Two very smart choices. Lunara takes the synergy away from Ariel. Thrall's going to be able to lock down the top lane. One of the best solo laners in the game right now. So those are two well-crafted responses to the Ariel Murden selections of Fox Gaming. Going to go into the second ban phase. Fox Gaming has 32 seconds before they're going to ban someone out. And they're going to take Leoric. And I'm wondering if that's showing their hand a bit too much. If I'm Boyz of Chen, I'm like, wait a minute. Hey. I'm banning Cho, right? I'm banning Cho. Because, yeah, no. Not so fast. Not so fast if I'm Boyz of Chen. See, that's the tough thing about the Cho'Gall pickup. You kind of have to take... You have to either take or ban heroes that can melt Cho'Gall or really punish that selection. But at the same time, you can't really... it's hard to not telegraph that. So, with the Leoric ban, it's just like... Leoric's not that strong. Like, why would we take Leoric? You guys thinking about Cho'Gall, aren't you? But it might be a little bit of inception because Fox Gaming may have had no intention of going Cho'Gall. But showing the Leoric ban, they would effectively have burnt their ban to bait out the second ban from Boyz of Chen. But I don't know. It's one of those things that you really can put yourself in an interesting spot in a draft when you take Ariel early. Because something's going to get let through. There's just too many things that pair well with Ariel. The other team can only pick and ban so much. They got 12 seconds. They're going to pick up Sergeant Hammer. The extended range of her siege mode could be a menace as far as poke goes. Sonya. Okay. Please explain why they aren't picking Butcher. I had one unranked draft where I done did that and won Kappa. It's a legit strat Kappa. Butcher is a legit strat. So I rebuke your Kappas, good sir, because I said it earlier tonight. I've been saying it all week. I've been saying it since the patch. Butcher's hitting like a real boy. A real boy. He gets 125 fresh meat stacks. You don't want that man charging on you. So I'm surprised we genuinely don't see more Butcher. In fact, if Boyz of Chen doesn't take any kind of blind, Butcher's more or less GG if Fox Gaming takes them on the back end of that. It would be a little unorthodox. Their wave clear might struggle. But that's a lot of engage. They are picking up ETC. That power slide is one thing. Mosh Pit stands to be interrupted potentially by Sergeant Hammer with the knockback, detaining strike, Storm Bolt. Sonya goes for leap. That's another interruption as well. So Fox Gaming already has some baked in responses to Mosh Pit, making that a bold strategy, Cotton. And then the Brightwing pickup. They needed a support. I like that choice a lot for Boyz the Chin. It's definitely targeting heroes like Murden and Sonya. Polymorph could definitely stall the engagement there. Ariel Brightwing is one of those high tier synergies that become quite the handful to deal with. So they're not only helping themselves to a global presence, a response to the potential engage of Fox Gaming, but they're also taking an option away from Fox Gaming. So cool. Fox Gaming, 2 seconds left. Who we're gonna get? Whoa! Didn't expect that. Did not expect the Young Vikings pickup. Okay. The boys are back in town. You know what's fun? Getting in the late game. God status. It's 6 minutes 21 seconds. Dude, if Butcher just focuses on building those stacks up, he's getting there like around the 8-minute mark. 6.5 minutes is pretty tough. But I think the fastest I've done is like 8 and some change. Fully stacked Butcher, especially with some abattoir. Stacks is scary. And yeah, it's less that he solos them and more that he melts them and stays at full health. Alright, so there's the 5th. There we go. Everybody's in the lobby. I can press that start game button. Now Butcher's legit, but for sure not first pick legit. Not anywhere else. Oh, that is not their 5th. Rip. So I guess just some random dude joined the lobby. Whoops. Still waiting on the 5th for Fox Gaming. But yeah, Moose. Double Specialist, Hammer, and the Lost Vikings. That's a curveball. That is a for sure curveball. Constant soak across the map. With a hero like Falstad being banned out, it's going to be really hard to rotate around and assassinate them. I think Boyz Chen, they're going to have to really commit to a lane. Keep one person in each lane and have 3 people run around and that other one, and really force the Vikings out. And just effectively, as far as experience goes, try to hang on until you get heroics and those timers stalled out. It's gonna be a wild game. The guy jumped back into the lobby and he's like, "Make me observer." What? He came back in and he's getting sent back out. So I was just ganking, getting creep wave stacks, rinse and repeat. I mean, that's what Butcher does early in the game. Now I know Land of the Slaughter is neat and all, but there's just something about Furnace Blast. That's some of the most fun you can have in the game. For sure. So, Class Faction, the captain of Fox Gaming said he's getting on now. Hey, Period, how's it going? Alright. This is a... I mean, Boyz and Chen are cool about it. I'm a little excited. I'm excited. I want to get this game started. Sure, you guys want to get this game started. Yeah, you don't want to sit here and look at my face all night. Apparently, this fifth person is in Alaskan time zone. Okay. So he had to sprint home across the frozen tundra as he considered moving to Canada. A little bit of banter going on in the lobby. There he is. The young Cro-Mag joins the lobby. There he is. Okay. Say that how, but I have such a higher win percentage. Tetherball? Hey, the old tetherball. No, I'm a fan of that. I think Lamb is overall a lot stronger than Furnace Blast, but if you can get away with the big Furnace Blast wombo combo, play it. I mean, I understand. Lamb the Slaughter is the better heroic. But there's just something satisfying about charging in, hitting someone right in the face as that Furnace Blast goes off, and then they're just gone. At the same time, there's definitely something to be said for it, putting that Lamb to Slaughter on someone, and they're like, "All right, guys, I guess I'm gonna back away." Oh, wait, why am I stuck here? Why am I respawning? So I don't know. But Butcher's is overall a lot of fun these days. For the sports fans, give him a try. Give him a try. He needs more play. The Butcher's been patient. He got his rework. He's hitting like a real boy. So give him a chance. And when you do, tell him Hal sent you. Hey. We are loading in this game finally. Again, thank you for waiting, everybody. I really appreciate it. You hear the music? See? It's legit. It's legit, see? Let me get ready to switch us over. Last game of the night for me. Excited to see this. I'll say this though, last game I played with Furnace Blast, I got a triple kill with that ult, so still getting much love from me. Seems good. Seems good. Alright. Last game of the night, Towers of Doom. I'm excited. Over on the left side, you're going to have Boyz, the Chen, ABC, BBD, the East Coast family. Aikida's on Brightwing. Dan Clan's playing ETC. Zergling's on Lunar. Mitchie D's playing Li Ming. And replaying, playing Thrall. Over on the right side, you got Fox Gaming, Class Factions playing all three Vikings. And a pause. Bidums is on Ariel. Bersergi's playing Sergeant Hammer. Sonya is on Milk and Cookies, and Cro-Mag, the Alaskan Cowboy, playing Murder. Apparently, someone's having some internet problems. Kappa. And it's back to the front of my face. I want to get this game started. Like, this game was supposed to start 37 minutes ago. I appreciate you guys hanging out and waiting. Because, I don't know. Presumably, he will get his, wow, okay. So, someone's going to restart their router. Just give him a minute. I'm okay. I mean I don't even know what to say. As long as we were there, it's like, oh, I need to restart my router. I need to go check my mail. I need to reupholster my furniture. Gotta do that. BRB guys. Reupholstering my furniture. The dishes. Gotta do the dishes. You do the dishes. I got a paper to write. I gotta write a paper too. It's 5 pages. Professor will be mad at me if I don't get this paper turned in. Let me write this paper, and then we can start the game. Oh, and I'm also playing some Pinochle with my grandma. Game's almost done. We knock Pinochle out, get the paper done, do the dishes, reupholster the furniture, and restart the router. And then we're good to go, and that's it. I'm trying to be a good sport about it, but I mean, this is tough. This is pretty tough. Grade A stalling from I don't even like nothing I can do. So we're all in this together at this point, and we're actually getting more viewers. Like, so that's awkward. People coming in like, why is this guy talking about reupholstering furniture? I thought this was Chair League. Oh, the taxes, right? Overboard, of course. You gotta do taxes. I could play a quick match, dude. I can go play a game of Dead by Daylight. I literally could have gone and played a game of Dead by Daylight. Or Aero League or something. That would have been more entertaining than just sitting there and looking at me like, this is weird. And then, I don't even want y'all to see what these guys are talking about in the lobby. I'm stumped. I mean, I can talk about the draft some more. Merton, Sonya, Hammer, Ariel. It's a good amount of lockdown, not the most burst you'd ever see. Whereas Li Ming and Lunara, that could blow somebody up. So Crystal Age is only going to land on one person. Right? I see Sonya jumping in, getting their face melted. Crystal Age just goes on them. Perhaps some shift fire over the Hammer, power slide or something like that. Sonya comes out of the Aegis, she's gone. Especially if ETC can get the power slide and start the team fight off on their terms. I just feel like Fox Gaming effectively has to avoid team fighting until like level 13, and then just try to like get value out of the Vikings and get to the late game. Whereas Boyz Chen are looking to jump on faces like right like the moment these gates open. Benham said Haloran is probably eye bleaching right now. And then Chromax said, what's a Haloran? And then someone said, he's the caster, bro. I'm the cat. I mean, and Open Cookie said, "Does your stream have a donate button?" I'm like, it does, but you don't have to do it. I didn't jump into this for donations. Mitchy D says that I'm the man though. Hey, Bidums. Can we play with a bot, or will that just give us an unfair advantage not to play? Open Cookie said my viewers gotta be tilted. I mean, we're holding strong. Thank God this is the last game I had tonight, because Lauren, what's my favorite? What's your favorite type of sushi? Sashimi or rolls? This is where we've gotten. This is where we've gotten. We are talking about my preferred sushi. 45 minutes late. That's where we're at. That's our life right now. I'm here for Lauren and not the game capper. How's it going, man? Last faction said, "Does Lauren need to leave so we can wait out?" Although I've missed my favorite caster. Oh. I said I don't mind waiting, but damn, like this is tough. If you to all you can eat, doesn't matter. What? I'm not really a big sushi guy though, to be honest. Oh, overboard with the oh sushi. See, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know. So, Milk and Cookies on Fox Gaming said, "Yo, if we didn't ban Leo second round, would you still have banned Shogo?" And then Replan says, "We can't tell you." I don't think I dodged the sushi question. I like California rolls. I've tried some of the other ones, and I was just like, well, that's a texture. Like, I wasn't expecting all that. I don't know. Vinegared rice? Couldn't even say, man. A few times I've gone and got sushi, it was just like, you get the little sheet of paper, and you're like, XX. That doesn't look like it would explode. I don't think I would die eating that. I'll take that. And then they go. And then they come back a little later on. And they're like, here are your rolls. And then you eat them. Right? I mean, I think we might be getting started. Someone was like, wait up for the caster though. Is he ready? And like, oh no. I'm ready. No Nigiri for you, Hal. I would first need to know what that is to answer it. I will say this though. So I think they might end up having to play with the bot at least until Zerglin gets back, because this is getting out of hand. But over the past weekend for Bloodlust, one of the sets, who was it that had to drop out? Mfu had to drop out for Nice, and they were playing Tyrande, and it was on Dragonshire. This Tyrande bot did absolute work. Like it was crazy. They had Tyrande and ETC, and this Tyrande bot was giving Astral Authority the business. Like every time ETC power slid out, Lunar Flare right on your face. Hunter's Mark, Starfall was going down. They had the highest hero damage out of everybody on the team. But we're finally getting back into this game. Here we go. I already called out the names. We might have even forgotten who they were at this point. I mean, Boyz Chen. Damn. So, like, it's not even a bot. Like, Zergling is just legit standing there. Weird. Mickey D is out front on Li Ming. Gonna start clearing his wave out. Said the best might be yet to come. I was expecting an exciting and unorthodox game. And we got that. We for sure have that. Burger King crown on Sergeant Hammer. Stormbolt lands on Mitchie D's. Chromag, a little bit of chip damage. Passive's gonna heal him up. Berserky jumps into siege mode, starts applying pressure to this tower. Dan Clan steps forward, has a thing or two to say about that. Replaying catches the Stormbolt. Thus far, they're withstanding this assault the best they can. With the deer hanging out in the middle. The power slide goes out. The root, milk and cookies. Milk and cookies. First takedown of the game going over to Boyz the Chen. Not too shabby. Got a little cheeky there, Milk. Caught forward under towers with the power slide. That's bad for business. Mitchie D's throws the orb, just misses Baylog's face. So Class Facts will be able to passively soak that mid lane. Up, he moves around a little bit. Aikida pushing up this top lane. Olaf has their hands full on that front. First and fifth. Altars these days are always a triple. Both teams relatively even on experience. And look at this Chinese bush meta. Milk and cookies. Detainment strike's gonna lock in Dan Clan. He has to power slide out. Chromag jumps up. Not able to help further lock down ETC. A lot of representation. The members of Fox Gaming, they want this bottom shrine. Aikida and Mitchie D's pushing poor Eric the Swift. This poor Viking. He gets out of there. Bidham throws in a Detainment strike. Zergling still in the mid lane. Milk and cookies might be able to sneak this one away for free. Aikida says not so fast. Eric the Swift gets blown up. Mitchie D's clicks the... deletes Eric and then casually helps themselves at his altar. Top left corner. Still a battle. Still a battle over this top left altar. Polymorph goes in on Milk and Cookies. Spins the win. 300 health. Continuing to try to get away. And just jukes the match. Ooh! Milk and Cookies. Second takedown of the game for Boyz the Chen. Mitchie D's landing those skill shots. Some value had out of the bot lane in response, however. Bottom towers are going to get taken down. Value from Sergeant Hammer. Siege is up. Chromag's going to knock this wall down. Right Wing's going to teleport in. They're looking to make their stand. The root goes in. Only knocks back Thrall. Boosters activated. Catches the Polymorph. Burger King crown on Hammer. But the rotation. Mitchie D's rolls in. Puts a good amount of damage on Bidhams. Magic Missile's really applying pressure. Berserky's going to be safe. The orb streaks across and by a few pixels is going to miss Sergeant Hammer. Mitchie D's get real close with these skill shots. The experience advantage does slant in the favor of Fox Gaming by virtue of having Olaf. Olaf's just been sitting up here left to his own devices. Zergling still hanging out mid. So, looking at these talents, Unfurling Spray, Arcane Barrage. Speaking of Barrage, ETC gets baked in the bottom lane. Milk and Cookies almost gets taken out for the third time. Is able to spin out of there. Replaying with the sustain from Thrall keeps himself alive, but the first keep of the game is claimed. Sergeant Hammer getting back. Got a Q build for ETC. Jury's still out for Zergling Kappa. Power Hungry Triumvirate. Q build also for Thrall. Explosive attacks, pain don't hurt. Spin to win. Empathic link. That's definitely going to help Sonya out. Swift sweep, focus attack. Pretty standard stuff all around, I would say. War paint. Yeah. Poor Olaf. A little liquor is poured for the Viking. Biddums is like, oh, you guys are all here. Oh, excuse me. I was just leaving. Aro gets detonated. Milk and Cookies again has their party spoiled. Class Faction is able to come away with the alternate top right corner. Aikita should be able to get this one without any sort of contest, but it's going to be 5 points to 3. Another thing to keep in mind, you got 3 Pumpkin Sappers making their way to the goal line. Free Plane is not able to hold this off, and this is a lot for Throw. The Power Slide goes in, Face Melt sends one of the pumpkins across the line. Cro-Mag on the retreat. Replaying says, alright, man, not so fast. It's still a tight game. In fact, I mean, it's 30 to 29. If Zergling comes back to life, they can very well have a solid shot at this. Value still to be had out of this Sergeant Hammer selection. And is he back? The young Zergling is back? Hey, never trust a big button to smile. You see the value out of that Lunaris? He's back. Heroics are picked up for Fox Gaming, though. Mitchie D's has to retreat. Dan Clan hits the face melt to help his members get away. But we officially have ourselves a ball game. And this is crazy. They were without Zergling this whole time. It's 5 takedowns to 1. He leaves the game again, though. So I don't know if his connection issues are entirely gone. Heroics are around the corner, but they're looking at a full level disadvantage. Heroics are picked up. Zergling on the ropes. Power Slide helps him out. Poison getting spread around. Milk and Cookies out front. Biddums has enough hope to keep things going. It's going to be a single altar affair at the bottom part of the map. And Milk and Cookies, the Power Slide, Mosh Pit, everybody's dancing. The Stormbolt's going to interrupt that, though. That's a full 2 minutes. Sundering goes in. Emerald win. Brightwing. No, that's going to be Sonya actually getting deleted. Brightwing and Sonya, 1-for-1 trade so far. The stun is dead wrong. Turning it into a 3-1 slant towards Boyz the Chen. ABC, BBD. Take the altars and put an end. And Eric the Swift would be cheeky enough being able to come away with this altar, but the Thornwood Vine has a thing or two to say about that. Power Slide on your face, you're gone. And like that, Zergling says, sorry about that, guys. And I mean, I'm sure Fox Gaming is like, yeah, not a big deal, but now they're like, oh, this is Lunara damage. Maybe you need to have Comcast in there. Maybe you shouldn't be back so soon because it's 9 takedowns to 2. But poor Zergling, less than 100 health. Is he able to gallop out of here? I feel like he's getting away. The Power Slide, Dan Clan, Cro-Mag almost dwarf tosses on Lunara's face. Lunara explodes. Milk and Cookies catch the hope from Biddums. Not gonna be enough. Front line is down. Biddums and Berserky like, all right, you guys are upset. You guys seem upset. We're gonna let you go back and do what you were doing. Power Sliding out on Olaf, getting another kill on the Viking. You guys can do that. They were down a full level. Now they're up ahead in experience. They hit level 13. Down in the bot lane, some pressure is applied here. Siege camp is picked up on both sides. 13. Shield Dust, Face Smelt, Giant Killer, Glass Cannon, Giant Killer. We saw Sundering. We for sure saw Sundering. But, alright, no. Alright. So Sonya didn't get... There's a bug where the UI is just like randomly saying people die and they're not dead. So I was like, wow, man. Milk and Cookies got caught out again. That would have been a problem. Got us another single altar affair. Biddums in a really tough spot as far as positioning goes, but Aikita is as well. Has to burn Emerald Wind. Polymorph to secure their escape. Low on health, though. Biddums, not enough hope, presumably. Cro-Mag, the next target. Boyz the Chen dancing on Murden's face. Gets the kill there. Hope is going to help Biddums out for the moment. Chase continues. I would be surprised. I would be surprised if Biddums make it out of this. The Polymorph's going to secure his death. The Viking class faction is able to actually steal away the altar. Value to be had. So they lost the team fight, but they do manage to bring this back to a closer game, 26-25. Hi, Ty Fox. Like, what the hell? All right. Aikita goes back to base. He'll be able to teleport back. He won't be gone for too long. Zergling's keeping this bottom lane pushed up. Replaying, rotates back, gets the siege camp. These have extremely short timers these days, so. Pumpkin Sappers are here to stay. In the top lane, all three Vikings huddle together to pick up this siege camp. They'll take a run at this top lane after that, presumably. Aikita is here to make sure they're not missing out on too much soak. Cro-Mag eyeing their own siege camp. A little bit of communication. Do we do it? Should we do it? I'm gonna do it, guys. But the Wisp goes across. Lunara knows. Zergy at half health if this gets interesting. Speaking of interesting, which Vikings, man? Oh, wow. Did they get all three of the Vikings? A lot of action going on in the bot lane, though. Action all over the map. Milk and Cookies again finds herself with no hope. Poison doing damage. Oh! Milk and Cookies is like within arm's reach of that well, and that girl is poison, man. Lunara's tough. Power slide in on the keep. Not Cro-Mag, so he's going to be okay. He mounts up. He might just want to back away, because once Power Slide comes back off the cooldown, you might not like what happens to him. 5-3 advantage now in favor of Boyz, the Chen. These guys are rocking and rolling now. It's a 2-level lead. They have the 16 tier advantage. Top keep is claimed as well. This is 6-2. This is getting out of hand. This Vikings composition is not getting the value I'm sure they would have wanted. Mitchie D's spots Cro-Mag with the magic missiles. Orb goes in. Murden's like, how do I have half health already? Milk and Cookies on the flank trying to rotate and apply himself. Polymorph goes in. Cro-Mag low on health. Out of health entirely. Murden gets detonated. 26-13. This game is really starting to run away from the members of Fox Gaming. Power Slide goes in on a hammer. Thornwood Vines to follow up. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. But he's going to be okay. They don't want to step across that line. Is that a hat trick? Is that all three altars? Yeah. 26-4. If the members of Boyz of Chen help themselves at his boss, that's game. However, if you claim all the keeps, that's a decent way to close the game out too. Can they stop this? I mean, this is checkmate. Like, this is absolutely checkmate. All that you send everybody down here to get the bottom keep. This boss, yeah. G. That's tough, man. At the end of the day, routers being reset, furniture being reupholstered. Someone on Fox Gaming, Cro-Mag, he did the Iditarod. He trekked across the last frontier in Alaska to get here. Still had his snow boots on. It was crazy. Taxes were done, dishes. The paper was written. Zergling came back to life, and he was doing it. To start that game that late, he still managed to pull off 39,000 hero damage. That's impressive. Like, to start the game that late, he's second highest damage dealer in the game. Never trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison. I was concerned about Boyz of Chen's burst potential for Fox Gaming. Sergeant Hammer and Sonya are not really a lot to hang your hat on in terms of team fights. Like, you were looking for a sustained, long, drawn-out battle to really get the most value out of that. But it's gonna be hard when Li Ming is bowling, picking up those strikes, and you got Lunar in the back, just melting your health, trying to figure out what happened to you. So burst damage wins the day, and Dan Clan's power slides they were meaningful. He was sliding out on multiple people quite often, and I know Zergling like that. So, impressive overall. An unorthodox progression of events. But at the end of the day, that guy, next count. How's it going, that guy? Just need more swearing and shit. I don't like to heavily criticize people. So, I don't know. I will objectively call something or someone out, but I don't like to do that. Especially not in chair league. It's like if I'm doing like an amateur tournament where it's like a competitive thing, I feel a little more apt to throw some criticism out there. But I just really like casting. I like having fun. So, but how's it going, that guy? I haven't seen you in a little bit. That guy gave me my highest donation ever. $100. Really? I was floored when that happened. I ended up passing that on to Bloodlust, and that was cool. Bloodlust was a lot of fun. I got to catch some of that, so that was neat. FC Ignition, I'm here. How's it going, man? FC Ignition imported supports own. You came in at the tail end of this one because my Windows update's taking forever. The game's over, man. Zergling came back. His router came back online, and so did his damage. He caught up. Perished the thought about what his numbers would be like if he was there from the beginning. Kid Cannon, how's it going? It's so entertaining. Entertain us. I mean, that was the last chair league game I had for the night. Zergling here. Sorry about coming back late, guys. Thanks for casting. I mean, ultimately, it's not a big deal. My main concern is more like the viewers, like the people that are hanging out and they want to see the game. I value my time, obviously, but I understand that stuff happens. But we got through it. We had a game, so that was cool. I was excited to see this game. So that was neat. We had a special guest earlier. That guy, FC Ignition. J-Hal joined me for my second game that I casted. That was a cool game, too. That was a lot of fun to cast. Those Venom boys, though, they know how to play the game. Cold Sugarth, 1967. You from the West Coast? I actually live in Virginia. East Coast family. No problem, Itchy D's. Did you say you're gonna stream PTR till the sun comes up? I did not say that, actually. In fact, I'm getting something of a migraine. I'm not feeling that great about that. Hope it kind of goes away by the morning. I don't feel like going to work with a freaking migraine. And then my cat's meowing. Well, one of my cats are meowing like crazy. Interestingly enough. But as far as streaming until the sun comes up, I would give out a little bit of an announcement. Once I hit 1,000 followers, and we are 50 or less on the way there. Had some follows tonight. So one, Rucksack Chump, Harley Quinn, casted them earlier, and Atrix 3. Thanks for the follows, guys. I forgot to turn the Twitch alerts back on. I had turned them off during Bloodlust because it was getting to be. Thankfully, it was getting to be a lot. I had a bunch over the past couple weeks. I got 400 followers or something like that. It's insane. But yeah, once I hit 1,000 followers, I'm looking to do a 12 to 24 hour stream where I will Confirmed single. Damn. Damn. All right. Well, I mean, there's that. But 12 to 24 hours. I'm trying to. I'm entertaining ideas for what to do. Obviously, I'll play some heroes. I want to do some hero games or viewer games. Play some Dead by Daylight. I want to do a bad movie night style of thing too, where like I love doing bad movie night in general. Try to come up with some interesting stuff. Someone in my Discord was like, you should finger paint and then send the painting to someone as a giveaway, and it's like, will people even like? I can't paint, fingers or not. Like, I guess it would be funny. So I don't know. I might do that. I don't even know where you get finger paint stuff, but I don't know. It amazes me that I'm nearing 1,000 followers. So I can give back through some giveaways and stuff. Don't forget us when you're famous. I won't, man. I messaged Chair League owner. We're getting moved up to Pro Division. Yeah, Brawl's deep, man. You got your work cut out for you, con artists. Not saying it's impossible. Shots will be taken during bad movie. That's for sure. Might cook dinner or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know how that would work. Cooking, yeah, maybe not dinner. I might I'll order food or something. But yeah, so every follow is appreciated. Gets us that closer there. Bloodust and Mitchy D's is followed as well, and Con Artist. Thanks for that, guys. So we're getting closer. We're getting there. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter at _Haloran. Whenever I'm casting, like when I have Chair League games to cast, I'll be casting plenty of Chair League for the front of your faces. And you can look that up. I literally do say that like every night when I go to cast, or if I'm streaming, I'll send a tweet there. So if you enjoy the content, check it out. And then I try to put all the videos, all the games and the highlights in on my YouTube channel. So there's that. Oh yeah, the mukbang poll. So folks will decide what I end up eating. I wouldn't mind cooking dinner on stream. I just don't know how that would logistically work. Like I don't know how I would get a camera over there, you know. But and I'm a terrible, like I'm not really that great at cooking, so it would be weird. It would probably be entertaining, but social cooking stream. And then Akita just followed as well. So thanks for that. Really appreciate it. So that's neat. But like I said, that was the last game that I had to do for the night. A fun one. Thanks to Boyz at Chen and Fox Gaming. A bit of a weird start, but entertaining nonetheless. Always appreciate the opportunity to get to cast people. So, looking forward to seeing you guys further in the season. I know Boyz at Chen, I've seen you guys' name like in some of the Heroes United stuff and some of the qualifiers. I do cast a good measure of Heroes United. So, Go Pro? I don't know if that's really up to me. Oh, GoPro on the head. Come on, man. I don't know about all that, FZ. I don't know about all that. Maybe someday. Even you know you're wrong for that one. Damn. Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much gonna be it for me for the night. Again, thanks to you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks for the opportunity to cast. Every follow, every viewer, every moment someone decides to hang out and check this out, it means a lot. So, thanks. Till next time, I am going to be casting some Chair League Thursday. I'll be casting Hazintalade's own Bedroom Donkey and a Pro Division set beforehand. I've elected to take tomorrow night off. I've been doing a lot of casting. Like a couple of weeks ago, I casted Monday through Sunday, literally every day. Like I cleared 30 hours of casting. And then I casted Monday through Thursday of last week. And then I casted Saturday for Bloodlust Day 1. It's a lot, man. It was a lot. So, yeah. But thanks. You guys have a good night. Take tomorrow night off, and I'll be back Thursday. See you guys.